heart of platform marketing, designing for viral growth. Pull strategies and push strategies are two different marketing strategy approaches for launching a startup. Most of companies practice push strategies rather than pull strategies before this century. Because the channels of mass communication were limited, it was difficult for startups to touch customers. Only very few organizations these products or services are extremely attractively could gradually pull customers into their orbit, such as an In-N-Out Burger, the most talked about fast food joint in American Pacific Coast, the Fengjia Night Market, the most popular night market in Taiwan. For overcome the barrier of limited communication options, traditional marketing strategies focused on pushing products into the customer's consciousness. Big companies have more advantages to practice these strategies. They have much resources to attract loyal customers and build up successful businesses. Like Sears, the famous American chain of department stores, and McDonald's, the world's largest restaurant chain. In the world of internet, communication channels are democratized. Products and the messages about them are unlimited. People are more distracted. The market changes quickly and customer expectations change faster. Pushing goods toward customers is no longer the key to success. However, most of big companies reflect slowly. The advantages produced by size, experience and resources have become less important. Big companies are on the same playing field as lithe, fast-moving startups. Most of startups practice pull strategies since the internet era, especially platform business. The indicators of customer adoption for internet platform business are customer commitment and active usage. Platforms must attract users by structuring incentives for participation, preferably incentives that are organically connected to the interactions made by the platform. Marketing is baked into the platform. Creating incentives, such as ultra simplicity of service and the reward for those delivered new signups, gives the platform a pull appeal. Users will spread the product's message and lead to viral growth. As more and more users sign up, the appeal of the platform increases more. Most of successful platforms, Facebook, Amazon, Line, achieve their user growth through this way. Traditional push strategies are still relevant. Successful PR event or advertisement will assist the internet platform attract users in the beginning. There are many ways to launch a platform by viral growth. The new startups must adopt the launch strategies different from their competitors to carve out powerful and unique positions. If you are going to launch a platform, find out the value proposition that your competitors provide, build your own, and claim a relatively untouched market niche. Then you could be as successful as Line, which launched and dominates the Taiwanese chat app market within few months.
First, we are going to talk about the follow the rabbit strategy. We take Amazon for example. It operated an effective pipeline business that used online product listings to attract consumers. With a thriving consumer base, Amazon converted itself into a platform business simply by opening its system to external producers. In general, these strategies involve three techniques. First is staging value creation. The platform managers arrange for the creation of value units that will attract one or more sets of users and demonstrate the potential benefits of participating in the platform. Those initial users create more value units, attract still other users, and set up a positive feedback loop that leads to continuing growth. Second, designing the platform to attract one set of users. The platform is designed to provide tools, products, services, or other benefits that will attract one set of users, either consumers or producers. The existence of a critical mass of users on one side of a marketplace attracts users on the other side, leading to a positive feedback loop. Third, simultaneous onboarding. To start, the platform creates conditions such that value units can be created that are relevant to users even when the overall size of the network is small. It then strives to stimulate a burst of activity that will simultaneously attract consumers and producers in sufficient numbers to create larger numbers of value units and value-producing interactions, so that network effects can begin to kick in. Second, we are going to introduce the piggyback strategy. It means to connect with an existing user base from a different platform and stage the creation of value units in order to recruit those users to participate in your platform. For example, YouTube rode the MySpace growth wave by offering its powerful video tools to attract indie bands that were members of the social network. The third is the seeding strategy. It means to create value units that will be relevant to at least one set of potential users. When these users are attracted to the platform, other sets of users who want to engage in interactions with them will follow. In many cases, the platform company takes the task of value creation upon itself by acting as the first producer. In other cases, the value units may be borrowed from another source rather than created by the platform developer from scratch. In still other cases, seeding is done through simulated value units.
The fourth strategy is marquee strategy. It means providing incentives to attract members of a key user set onto your platform. Platform managers should incentivize their participation, either through a cash payment or through other special benefits. For example, Microsoft, Xbox, Sony, PlayStation, and Nintendo, Wii, create devices that serve as platforms that connect consumers with content produced by game developers. The dominant sports game developer is Electronic Arts, EA, whose licensed games that simulate NFL football, NBA basketball, NHL hockey, and other sports games are annually updated and outsell all competitors. Every producer of a game want to survive have an attractive array of games from EA available for its platform. Thus, Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo have all been willing to provide especially sweet partnership deals to entice EA to develop or adapt games so as to be ready for release at the moment their new platforms are released. The single-side strategy is creating a business around products or services that benefit a single set of users. Later, convert the business into a platform business by attracting a second set of users who want to engage in interactions with the first set. Like OpenTable, which is a service booking platform. OpenTable distributing booking management software that restaurants could use to manage their seating inventory. Once OpenTable had enough restaurants on board, they built out the consumer side, which allowed them to start booking tables and collecting a lead generation fee from the restaurant. The producer evangelism strategy is designing your platform to attract producers who can induce their customers to become users of the platform. Platforms that provide businesses with tools for customer relationship management always attracting producers. And producer would take on the task of bringing along the consumers from their own customer base. Like Kickstarter, which is a platform thrive by targeting creators who need funding and providing them with the infrastructure to host and manage the funding campaign, making it easier for them to connect effectively with their customer base. The Big Bang adoption strategy is using one or more traditional push marketing strategies to attract a high volume of interest and attention to your platform. This triggers a simultaneous onboarding effect, creating an almost fully developed network virtually instantaneously. Like Twitter invested $11,000 to install a pair of giant flat panel screens in the main hallways at SXSW. A user could text "Join SXSW" to Twitter's SMS short code number 40404 and find his or her tweets instantly appearing on the screens, seeing the feedback on large screens in real time and watching as thousands of new users jumped into the fray created enormous excitement around Twitter and helped make it the hottest networking site in cyberspace. The micromarket strategy is starting by targeting a tiny market that comprises members who are already engaging in interactions. This enables the platform to provide the effective matchmaking characteristic of a large market even in the earliest stages of growth. For example, social network site, which is a difficult environment for new entrants, because users won't readily move to new social network unless it offers something remarkably different. That's the power of the network effect. Facebook start their business in Harvard, because Harvard has the centralization of geography and social activities. Attracting the first 500 users, you can create an active and interactive community. Focusing on a micromarket reduces the critical mass required to start interactions and makes matchmaking much easier.
Viral growth. One of the most powerful ways to accelerate the growth of a platform is by achieving viral growth. Viral growth is a pull based on encouraging users to spread the word about the platform to other potential users. When users themselves encourage others to join the network becomes the driver of its own growth. The term viral growth, of course, contains a built-in metaphor. It analogizes the growth of the platform to the spread of an infectious disease. In nature, disease spreads when four elements interaction: a host, germs, a medium, and a recipient. An infected host sneezes or otherwise spreads germs that carry infection out into the environment. These germs are then spread through a medium, such as the atmosphere. Then, a recipient inhales, ingests, or otherwise absorbs the germs, becomes infected in turn. Now the recipient becomes the host, and the cycle repeats if it happens enough. Similarly, four key elements are necessary to begin the process of viral growth for a platform business: the sender, the value unit, the external network, and the recipient. Let's consider the viral growth of Instagram. The sender: a user on Instagram share a picture that he has just created. This launches the cycle that will eventually bring in a new user. The value unit on Instagram. The value unit is the picture that the user shares with friends. The external network for Instagram. Facebook serves as a very effective external network, allowing value units, photos, to spread and be exposed to potential users. The recipient. Finally, a user from Facebook gets intrigued by the picture and visit Instagram. This user may create her own photo and start the cycle all over again. Now the recipient is acting as the sender. Let's look at these four design elements in greater detail. The sender. When users become senders, not only spreading value units, but also spreading their own creations that may make user indirectly generating awareness of an interest in your platform. The value unit. This is the fundamental unit of reality and embodiment of platform usage that can spread on an external network and demonstrate the platform's value. But not every value unit that exits on a platform is spreadable, so a spreadable value unit may be one that helps to start an interaction on a network, making it easy for users to create and disseminate. Spreadable value units helps you build a platform that has high growth as well as high engagement. The external network. Many platforms grow on top of other network. Instagram, Twitter, Zynga, Slide, and other platforms have achieved viral growth by leveraging Facebook as an underlying network. Airbnb spread on and other platforms have achieved viral growth by leveraging Facebook as an underlying network. However, leveraging an external network is not as simple as introducing a share on Facebook button and waiting for users by the million to show up. External networks often introduce restrictions when more and more applications use them for growth. The recipient. When the user of a platform sends a value unit to a friend or acquaintance, the recipient will respond if he or she finds the value unit relevant, interesting, useful, entertaining, or otherwise valuable. When the value units are intriguing enough, the recipients spread them further, sometimes giving rise to new interactions on another network. Unfortunately, since value units are created by users, managers of platforms have limited control over them. IG doesn't select photos or retouch them to make them more attractive. YouTube doesn't direct or edit user videos. Sometimes a platform can nudge users in directions that will make seeds more attractive to recipients. In addition, platform managers can connect the value unit to a call AC and a message that ensures the recipient recognize the platform from which the value unit has been delivered and understands the opportunity to join. We can summarize well-designed platforms work when the more closely this aligned to the main use of the platform, the more likely the platform to go viral. Also can create natural incentive for users to share, not only avoid to discouraging the spread of value units, but also providing organic, artificial incentives to encourage value spreading behavior. Well-designed platform making it easy plus designing spreadable value units is a crucial step toward virality. It's need to be strategic about identifying the external networks connect with their users by building their growth and finding creative, value-adding way. So a spreadable value unit may be one that helps to start an interaction on, and viral growth help turn slow but steady expansion into the kind of skyrocket growth that makes a platform into a national or global phenomenon with the potential to dominate its market for years to come.